Imagine this. You are standing in the middle of a white paradise. The air is crisp, the sky is a piercing blue, and the majestic peaks of the Alps rise up right before your eyes. Everything is perfect for a day hike. But nature is a fickle mother. In just a matter of minutes, paradise can turn into hell on earth. Dark clouds roll in, swallowing the sun. The temperature plummets uncontrollably. Welcome to a mountaineer's worst nightmare. The blizzard. Your visibility drops to zero. This is a whiteout. You can no longer distinguish the sky from the ground. Disorientation sets in. You panic, you run, and then you slip. You wake up deep in a valley. You are in pain. You are freezing. And you are completely alone. In this situation, your biggest enemy isn't hunger, and it isn't wild animals. The true enemy is a silent assassin, hypothermia. According to the survival rule of threes, you can survive 3 weeks without food, 3 days without water, and 3 minutes without air. 3 days without water, but you will die in just 3 hours without shelter in a storm like this.
Your biggest enemy isn't hunger, it's the cold. Help me! Is anyone there? Help! I'm lost!
What is your first instinct? To get up and run as fast as you can to find a way out. To scream for help until your throat bleeds? Stop right now. If you run at this moment, you will die. Why? Because when you exert yourself in heavy winter gear, you sweat. At 20 degrees below zero, that sweat will rapidly freeze right against your skin. It is like wearing a shirt made of ice. In these conditions, sweat is a death sentence. Instead, burn these 4 letters into your mind. S.T.O.P. S. Sit. Find a spot out of the wind. Sit on your backpack. Never sit directly on the snow because snow draws heat away from your body 25 times faster than air. T. Think. Take a deep breath. Push back the fear. Try to remember, where was the last landmark you saw? Do you have a lighter? O. Observe. Look around. Which way is the wind blowing? Is there a cave, a rock overhang, or a large tree nearby? P. Plan. The sun is setting. You cannot find your way home in this storm. Your only goal tonight is simple. Survive until morning. The sun is fading. The temperature will soon drop to -30. You need a home.
Shelter.
Don't try to build a log cabin or a complex igloo like you see in movies. You don't have the energy. Instead, look for a tree well, a natural depression in the snow around the base of a large pine tree. The low-hanging branches of the pine tree act as a natural umbrella, blocking the snow and breaking the wind. Use your hands or whatever tool you have to dig down around the trunk, creating a hole just big enough for your body. But remember this, insulation is key. The cold ground and the frozen snow will suck the life force out of you from below. Break off fresh pine boughs, green branches. Lay a thick mattress, at least 8 inches deep, at the bottom of your hole. This is your lifeline, separating your body from the frozen earth. Once the floor is laid, reinforce the roof. Lay larger dead branches across the top of your pit, then cover them with smaller leafy branches. And finally, pile loose snow on top. Snow is an incredible insulator because it traps air inside. Now crawl into your little nest. Pull your backpack in to block the entrance. You know what? Outside it might be 20 below, but inside this small hole, thanks to your body heat and the insulation, the temperature can hover around freezing, 0 degrees. That 20-degree difference is the massive gap between life and death. You feel thirsty. Your throat is parched dry. You are surrounded by pure white snow. You want to grab a handful and eat it right now? Don't do it.
20-degree
Eating cold
difference
snow will drop your
life or
core
death.
body temperature instantly. Your stomach will cramp, and your body will be forced to burn precious calories just to melt that snow inside your gut. Instead of hydrating you, you are slowly killing yourself. Pack the snow into a water bottle or a plastic bag. Stuff it inside your jacket right under your armpit. Let your body heat melt it slowly into water before you drink. Next is fire. Fire brings not just warmth, but hope. But never build a fire directly on the snow. It will melt the surface and sink, drowning your flame. Build a platform using fresh green logs first. Use cotton from your jacket lining, dry paper, or birch bark as tinder. This tiny flame is your only friend tonight. Protect it with your life. Night falls. Darkness consumes everything. The blizzard outside howls like a pack of hungry wolves. This is when the real test begins. Not physical,
Don't rub,
but mental.
place them under your armpits.
The urge to sleep washes over you. It feels sweet and comforting. You think, I'll just rest my eyes for a moment. If you fall into a deep sleep now, while your body temperature is dropping, you may never wake up. Your heart will slow down and eventually stop. This is the death sleep. Stay awake, move your toes, wiggle your fingers constantly. Check them. Can you still feel them? If your fingers turn waxy white and lose sensation, that is the sign of frostbite. Warm them in your armpits or between your thighs, the warmest parts of your body. Never rub them. Rubbing frozen skin causes tissue damage. Fight the darkness. Think of your family.
X
Think of home.
is the,
Wait,
international code
the wind
for
has stopped.
need
You
help.
crawl out of your shelter. The storm has passed. The sun is rising, painting the mountain peaks in brilliant gold. You made it through the night, but you aren't safe yet. You are a tiny speck in a vast white wilderness. You need to be seen. Find an open area. Use your feet to stomp a massive symbol in the snow. Not SOS, that takes too long. Stomp a giant X. Fill the lines of the X with pine branches, rocks, or anything dark to create contrast against the white snow. An X is the international code for unable to
working.
proceed or need medical assistance. Listen,
Ready?
do you hear that? The rhythmic thumping of blades, a rescue chopper. You wave your brightly colored jacket, they see the X, they see you. As the helicopter descends, blowing snow around you, you realize one
Knowledge
thing.
and calm saved
You
him.
didn't just survive luck. You survived because you used your head. You stopped, you thought, and you conquered the cold. Always respect the mountain, and always be prepared, because knowledge is the only survival gear that weighs nothing.